Check yourself. What do you need to have accomplished by noon? What do you need to have accomplished by 5 p.m.? What by 10 p.m.? What daily? You've got to force yourself into this time frame. The clock is ticking. There is a race. There is a finish line. And it's not going to wait for you to get in the mood or for your cycle to be on the right week. You've got one good week. Face it, it's one. Sorry about that. But it's true. So if you're waiting for the one good week, we got too much to do to push through. Finishing on time and finishing a day and finishing a week and a month instead of next month. Psalm 90:12 says, "Oh Lord, teach us to number our days," meaning that our days are numbered. Oh Lord, teach us to number our days so that, what's the so that? If there's a so that, I need to know what it means. If I learn how to respect my day, I need to know what the promise is from the Lord that I'm going to get for recognizing that I'm going to respect my day, so that we may gain a heart of wisdom. When you hear the national speak, you hear them speak in a way, it's like, I wish I'd thought of that. Like Cindy telling the Jewish man that she just loved him. I mean, most of us would think that, especially those of us who understand the Bible and biblical promise, that he does have a birthright and that as Gentiles were adopted in, most of us would know that. But would you sit down next to a stranger on a plane and say, no, I just love you? But that's wisdom. And so when you number your days, God will give you wisdom from nowhere. It doesn't have to be your personality style. It doesn't have to be in character for you. One day something's going to come out of your mouth and you're going to go, that is so not something I would normally have said or done. And you'll recognize it as wisdom. Embrace urgency and work to beat deadlines, and that creates excitement. I'm telling you what, you guys, I can hardly wait to wake up. I dread going to sleep. I can hardly wait to wake up. And knowing how I love to sleep, that could sound like a contradiction. But because I'm so excited, because when you're working with urgency, you don't have enough time. You want to wake up and get started right away. Embrace that urgency and work to beat deadlines. It creates personal awareness, and it increases personal commitment, and it engages other people in your vision. If we were all to line up right now and go talk to the very same person without watching each other talk to the person, who would the person choose and why? You got to think about that. I used to say to people when I lived in Fort Lauderdale, hi, I'm Pam Shaw with Mary Kay. Have you ever tried Mary Kay? Yes or no? Yes or no. Establish they don't have a beauty consultant. And then I would say, well, you've never tried it with me, and I'm the best in all of Fort Lauderdale. You've got to tell people and give them a reason to get with you. It shows other people that you're serious. It engages other people in your vision and establishes a bandwagon for others to lend support and involvement to your dream. Number 6, your emotions. Make them work for you. Not feeling like it is the greatest thief of accomplishment. I would say that 90% of the time, none of us feel like doing what it is that we need to do. Louis Armstrong was asked between the difference of an amateur or professional as a musician, and he says a professional plays whether he feels like it or not. If you take the NFL, the NBA, Olympic athletes, CEOs of major corporations, you're going to get the same answer. They do it whether they feel like it or not. Mary Kay herself, the death of her husband. One seminar, she had shingles, you guys. She was told not to go anywhere, not to put anything on. She zipped in an evening gown. She came down the stairs from the ceiling like she always did in some magnificent way with shingles. She gave a speech. She was there at seminar. Nobody knew except those people closest to her that she had shingles. The death of her daughter, the loss of many of her personal friends. Mary Kay herself was such an example to us. It's so easy for us for our emotions to rule us when our personal life is interrupted by surprise, and when we're disappointed or crushed, or when fear overtakes us, or when a workmate throws a curveball, or a spouse lets us down, or someone changes her mind, or you're betrayed, or a crisis hits, or an attempt doesn't produce the anticipated results. The list goes on and on and on. Life happens, and some of it is hard. And I know that some of you sitting here in this audience today are dealing with something hard, that you've lost something or someone. I know of personal situations. I recognize that. And so for those of you that are in a season where it's not that, run, sprint.